Hello everybody, my name's Steve Walsh. I've been a comedy professional now for almost 20 years, and when you reach that 20-year mark you think to yourself, well, how can I put something back into the comedy community? So I thought maybe it was time for me to share some of my tips and tricks that I've learned over the years and give the young guys a chance to use these to create a new generation of comic um, hilarity and so on. Yeah, as I said, I've been a comedy professional. It's in my 20th year since I first sold my first piece, first sketch to a well-renowned comedy entity of the time. You may have heard a little guy called Jerry Seinfeld. Well, back in 1992 when I first sold my first piece, Jerry Seinfeld was just starting out with his Seinfeld show. So we've come a long way in comedy since then. Okay, so the most important thing I can offer to any new aspiring comedy professional is to tell you what the difference between a comedy amateur is and a comedy professional, and I can sum that up in three letters: FOD. FOD. Three letters which represent three words: funny on demand. Funny on demand. Remember that. Just for example, let me explain. Let's say you want to buy something off the internet. You can pay for it by a method called COD, which is cash on demand. And what that means is the guy brings the stuff to your door, and you cannot take those items unless you give him cash when he demands it. COD. Well, I'm talking about FOD, funny on demand. So when you're going to be funny as a professional, you have to be able to be funny like that. So if I was to go to you, be funny. All right, I mean this. When I point to you and say be funny, you do something funny, all right? This will find out whether you're a professional or an amateur. Ready? Be funny. I didn't give you a lot of time there, but if you were funny, then chances are you are or have the makings of a comedy professional. If you weren't funny, that makes you a comedy amateur. And if you want to be a comedy professional, you've got to learn about FOD, funny on demand. Now, over the coming days, weeks, months and years, I'll be explaining to you just how you can be FOD, funny on demand. It won't be easy, it won't be pleasant all the time, but if all goes well, you'll be a comedy professional like me. And who knows, maybe in 20 years, you'll be sharing what you've learned via me to the next generation of humorous people. Alright, so stay tuned tomorrow for the next part of how to be funny. Oh, hi everybody. I've just been told that COD actually stands for cash on delivery, not cash on demand, but that shouldn't affect the FOD analogy anyway. Anyway, remember, FOD, funny on demand. Cheers.